How's it going, everybody? Goldhat here, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be entry 5 of my Remothered Broken Porcelain game guide, and in this entry we're going to be focusing on chapter 3. We're going to get it all out of the way, and at the very end of this chapter we're going to have to fight Porcelain for our first time, and in that I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's go ahead and jump into our cutscenes.
Where is that voice coming from?
We don't regret, but we tried to be so close when the night was fast. You and me, so close when the night was fast. You and me. Oh dear, sorry, I thought I was alone.
No, please, continue.
I'd prefer not to, really.
I'm Jennifer, by the way.
Lindsay? But call me Lynn.
I'm sorry for earlier on.
Don't worry about it. I was too intrusive.
And I extremely rude.
Oh, well, truce?
Truce. What were you doing here?
I was just singing. I usually play the violin, but they locked it away as soon as I got here.
If you can play the violin even as half as well as you can sing, then you're a fucking master.
Nothing special.
You got a great voice. And that song. Did you write it?
I'm still working on it.
I got an idea. There's a festival for artists with original songs. The winner gets a full scholarship at the conservatory. Here, look. The performance will take place in a theatre. I say you should go for it.
No, there's no way I would ever be capable of something like that.
Why'd you say that?
First off, we're stuck here. Second, singing and playing the violin at the same time is too complicated. I could never do it on my own.
I could do it with you. I play the piano. Listen, we can do this.
I don't know, Jen. I don't know. And how would we even get there?
We could talk to Ashman about it.
Yeah, dream on. It's only 2 weeks away.
We can work on it together. All we need is a music sheet and a bit of practice. I know the piano so well that it's basically a part of me.
But the lyrics are nowhere near finished.
My father used to tell me that nothing, not even time, can get in the way of something you truly desire.
Where are you from?
It's not a nice story.
Fail.
The referee was clearly corrupt. Have you ever tried one?
Sure, why not? Fuck it.
When the smoke is about to enter your throat, you exhale. Do you believe in fate? This song.
I love it.
Did you know they made it for a movie?
Seriously?
You bet. Before saying goodbye, it was a great hit in the 60s. Have you never heard of it?
No?
My parents brought me to the cinema to see it. As soon as we got home, my father taught me how to play the theme song on the piano.
Would you like it if we were to watch it together one day?
You bet. What am I doing? Don't give up now, Jen.
I can hear you. I can feel what you are feeling. I am in your head. You keep getting closer and closer. But what are you planning to do? Stop me. You will fail, as did all those who came before you.
What is this place? Oh my god! No! Murderers! Fucking murderers!
It's not too late. Turn back, little girl. Fly away. Go away.
Kind of looks like the reception of an old hospital, or something similar.
So in this area, what we want to do is go through those doors after we interact with everything on these desks. Once we get through these doors, we're going to have the little objective to turn on the power. We're just going to flip back around and go back through the door and turn on the power.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What happened here? Something switched on.
After that, there are a couple things we can do in this room. The first one is we're going to have to interact with 3 of these items in this room. I'm going to be pointing out the first one. The first one was that check, and the second one is going to be up here against the wall.
This is how it all started. Gloria managed to obtain control of the other nuns, becoming Mother Acrontia.
Next up, we can level up our character in this little music box. What we want to do here, for my opinion, is just give a little bit to everything. These are where we can spin those moth keys, and we're just going to put a little bit on everything.
No wonder, while everyone thought...
Phenoxyl. Created as a byproduct of synthesizing the moth parasite known as Acherontia, its use leads to a parasitic infection. By emulating the moth's behavior, phenoxyl can result in a collective hypnosis in which multiple individuals are forced to obey a leader or a Mother Acherontia. Collective hypnosis. The leader uses a person known as the medium as a channel and amplifier for other subjects. When the medium is surrounded by mirrors to simulate a fragmentation of the mind, the parasites awaken and spread. The start. The leader uses a recall element for the medium called the anchor. This can be a nursery rhyme or a song, and it's this that initiates the hypnosis. The leader acquires full control over everyone else through the medium. A collective consciousness starts. The ending. The leader can interrupt the loop by awakening the medium with a push, another nursery rhyme or a song. When the infected subjects and the medium wake, everything that happened during the hypnotic phase is forgotten. The collective consciousness breaks. The fracture. If a collective hypnosis is abruptly interrupted, there is a risk of fracture, also called the Porcelain Phase. Here, the leader's consciousness becomes fragmented and is then absorbed by the medium. The body of the leader becomes wholly controlled by the Acherontia, while the leader's mind remains trapped inside the medium, gradually unable to control his own body. Meanwhile, the parasite continues its expansion in the infected subjects. Collective hypnosis will occur regularly until another potential leader intervenes to break the looping cycle.
Oh dear, what happened? What's that? It looks like there's light coming from that wall. It's a hidden door. Bingo. Fuck off! Fuck off! To the projection room.
Albert, Elias Wyman here. I convinced one of the new arrivals to set the convent on fire. All the 12 nuns were there. The second Phenoxyl prototype was an utter disaster. The subjects who had been injected suffered serious side effects, such as blindness. Their retinas became extremely photophobic, and their vision was permanently damaged. The Feltons and the Ashmans used me as a scapegoat. Those goddamn traitors. And despite everything, I managed to convince Stefano Ashman to offer me some protection. I was left with no choice but to stage my own death. The parasite had completely crippled the Mun's minds. They had gone mad. They used to recognize me as the leader, but once the parasite started taking over, I was expelled from the hierarchy. I was no longer their mother, Acherontia, and because of them, the disease started to spread in the nearby area. I too was soon infected. I never thought that Gloria Ashman would survive the fire. She intends to take the role of Mother Acherontia. I can't let her do that. I have to carry out a group hypnosis in order to get everyone to kneel to me again. Her too, restoring me as their leader. But that porcelain phase, the fracture, though, is what I fear. All of the subjects could be forever left anchored to one another and be stuck in an intermittent hypnotic loop with no hope of salvation. The parasite could choose to independently take over one of the subjects, making him or her the leader, conducting everyone to a single mind, setting everyone in an infinite hypnotic loop.
Fuck! Not again! What the hell is going on now?
There you are.
So in this area, we are just going to follow the baby noises, and once we get here, we're going to have a little trapdoor we can open, and we're just going to go through here.
These clothes and these toys. What does it all mean? Where have I ended up? And this? How did it end up here?
I have to carry out hypnosis in order to get everyone to meet me again. Her two were showing me a
We're
senator.
trapped in a hypnotic loop. As soon as the loudspeaker starts ticking, our minds go back into a limbo.
How on earth does this work? It won't turn off!
So now we are ready to defeat our first fight with Porcelain. What we want to do is come over here to these little cages, and that's going to set off a little spark, and he's not going to like that. We're going to need to do that a few times. The best area, in my opinion, to do that is back in that first little room where we had to find those 3 objectives. So let's go ahead and go back to that room and take out Porcelain.
Hey, I'm here! Hey you! I'm here!
Another quick thing I want to throw in here real quick, Porcelain does get lost quite a bit in this fight, and if you press left on the D-pad, that's like a little calling, and he will head towards you, and that might help. Sometimes he'll get stuck in some of the walls in some of the rooms, but you just kind of have to wait for him to follow you so you can get into that one room with the cage lights.
This way! Come here! Come here! Take this, you sick bastard! Come here! Take this, you sick bastard!
So right after taking care of Porcelain, our first go around, we are going to go ahead and go back to that little cubby room where the radio was, and we're just going to get over the intercoms real quick, and that will complete chapter 3.
Test. There we go. Anybody there? Lynn! Can anyone hear me? I'm trapped down here. Can somebody help me? Lynn! Lynn, tell me you're there. Anyone! Somebody! Somebody help! I'm down here in this shithole. Lynn! Lynn! If you're there, can you hear me?
I understand. I fucked up. And you were right about everything. Jen?
So right after taking care of all of that, we will get our achievement Nobody's Daughter for completing chapter 3, and that is going to wrap up this entry. As always, I hope this walkthrough guide has been super helpful. If it has been, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions at any time, feel free to drop a comment down below, or you can hit me up personally on my Instagram. The link is in the description box, and I will see you guys next time. Gold Hat, signing off.